Bear spotting is a way of life in Aspen, Colorado. And with winter on the way, more bears than ever are coming into contact with people. Barry Petersen reports on the increased efforts to manage and save the bears of Aspen.
It's about as close as I want to get to him.
There is simply no way of getting used to it. A big bear standing in a yard, carefully eyeing the humans, who are just as carefully eyeing him, then losing interest and ambling off. But if you live in Aspen, getting used to it is a must. As fall closes in, the hungry bears come in. Almost 350 sightings reported in September. So this time of year, being on night patrol with Aspen Police Sergeant Robert Fabricini is more than hunting burglars and bad guys. Bears are out there too.
We're standing here, we got 5 bears, 6 bears around us.
Yep.
Is that an average night in Aspen?
Yep. And as it gets later, they'll start working their way into town, and then we have to deal with people that are out having fun in the bars, maybe have a little too much to drink, getting this close to the bears, and that's when we get really concerned. Yeah, look at them.
Winter is coming on, it's getting colder. The bears know they need food to hibernate and survive the winter, and the fact of the matter is, the food is here in Aspen, so that's where they show up.
So each night, the chase is on. Bears going after apple trees, sometimes in backyards, or breaking into garbage cans, especially those with discarded food outside restaurants. And sometimes by day, they hang around quite literally, napping up a tree and giving surprise tourists in the heart of downtown an unexpected thrill.
Kids see this every day, that's for sure.
And definitely not dumb. County Assessor Tom Isaac has a handicapped door opener that the bears figured out was an easy way into his house and to his refrigerator. And he's so used to bears in his yard, he doesn't even call the police. He just gets out of the way.
Do you think the bears are bad?
No, I don't think they're bad bears. I just think they're very hungry bears.
In the yard or in the kitchen, bad enough. But then there was a night a bear made it to his bedroom.
I was laying in bed, and I was a little nervous then.
How did that turn out?
When I yelled for help, he left the bedroom and went back to the refrigerator and pretty well cleaned me out.
He stopped on the way out to get food, and then he left.
Right.
This year, the bears are more desperate than ever. A summer of fires across the state, made worse by a drought, destroyed a lot of their food supply. So hungry bears are showing up even in heavily populated Denver suburbs. And when a cub is left behind or its mother killed, they bring the cubs to Nancy Limbach.
These are too little, so we won't let them hibernate.
She runs the Pauline S. Schneegass Wildlife Rehabilitation Center.
The parents, like the mom, if she doesn't have enough body fat, will just say this time of year, bye to the cub, and off she goes.
And
abandons the cub, because she has to, it's survival of the fittest, and she has to take care of herself because she can produce the next generation, so she'll just leave her kids behind.
Sounds kind of harsh.
It is.
And it's not just drought. Every year, more homes are being built in forest, bulldozing away the bushes full of berries and other food the bears have always eaten to survive, especially facing a tough winter like the one coming.
I think there will be. The ones that do try to hibernate that don't have that 30, 40 pounds are not going to have enough body fat to make it through a long winter, and will probably just die in the dens.
In a sense, the Aspen bears are the lucky ones. They find food. And most people in Aspen stay pretty cool about it, perhaps remembering that the houses and cars and streetlights are all late arrivals, that in truth, it was the bears who for centuries have thought of this area as their home. For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, Aspen, Colorado.
Nora, can you imagine waking up and there's a bear in your bedroom?
And then shouting for help, and then he just goes to the refrigerator and cleans him out.
And cleans you out, exactly.
I loved watching your reaction, Charlie, to this story. I know you love animal stories.